We now have 2 parts of the Arco-Texas Nexus map. However, the Bar Cry Nation have the last piece. It has been passed down from the time that their ancestors survived the cataclysm that befell this world. They'll trade it to us for a wealthy new colony along with its research. The Bar Cry Nation are our enemies though, hostile towards us, and in the possession of Manos's mare that I released many moons ago in Ashfell. But perhaps it is time to put old feuds behind us. As before, that map part will be encoded, and in order for us to decode it, we must first study the Archotech structure here. It is time to build. Kia ora, Legionnaires. Rycon here, and welcome back to Call of Rimhammer, World of Magic and Madness and everything else in between. First of all, I would like to thank both Fox Archer and Yogg-Sothoth, as your assistance allowed this to happen. The reason why we were crashing back at Ashwood is due to golems. Yeah, it was the golems. Even having the golems uninstalled still led to the game crashing when we tried to leave. Or it wasn't a crash, it just didn't work properly. So if you are running RimWorld of Magic and you have golems, make sure you get rid of them. You might need to destroy them, sell them, do what you need to do. They can't come with you, unfortunately, in any form or fashion, and even if you leave them behind, things can break. But hey, look at us now. We are in our new location, and as much as I would love to be able to build in the center of this lake, we can't. Unfortunately, bridges can't go over deep water, and there are mods that allow for that, but we're kind of running a lot of mods already, and as the new version of RimWorld is out, I'm currently playing all of this offline, so that we don't have any issues. We have our Arco-Texas Nexus structure over here that we are going to study. We're not going to worry about doing that right this second, as we need to get this built first of all. This is going to allow us to start to construct these smaller bridge pads out here on the lake, because I do want to have structures out here. We're going to have our back up against the deep water, and it's going to take a little while to get this thing completed, but we can do it. I believe in our team. And I suppose the very first thing that we should do is have a look around for bodies, like Eva here. And I think there is another body beneath here, quite possibly. A woolly bull. I don't know if we want to bring you back to life. Maybe. The hauling could help, but at the very least, Eva most certainly will. Now, who do we want to raise Eva? We could start with Lady May. Let's go and bring you across here. You got 112 mana going for you at the moment, and you got a point of magic available. So, cheating death all the way. Powered creations would obviously make Eva better. But the only way that Lady May can get better is by casting magic, just like so. And with that, our first dead shall rise. Eva, welcome. What can you do for us? You're actually not all that bad. Your plant skill is alright. You got some mining, and your crafting skill is okay too. We'll leave the construction to the professionals. Eva, you're just going to focus on chopping as many trees as you can for us. And of course, we need a name for our latest member, and that name shall be Vitate. Off to chopping you go. One of the easier ways for us to discover if there are any other bodies on the map is just to get our corpses in one area. So we'll be creating a stockpile zone just here on the beach. Sure, that'll do. Clearing all, but of course allowing corpses. And let's just say humanoid to begin with. Now we don't want this stuff to hang outside, especially the devil's potions, so we want to try and get this little structure built as quickly as possible. So Tyrant, could I get you, Leandra, you get chopping then. We have a bumble drone migration? Okay. Those are nasty looking things. Interesting. From alpha animals, the bumble drone is a mutant wasp-like creature, probably the result of ancient genetic engineering long ago. Their stingers carry a very powerful toxin that could bring down even the biggest foe. So I feel like we're probably going to try to avoid them if we can, and just, generally not piss them off. So the bridging that we're doing out here at the moment, this can only support light structures. So this is meant to be more of a defensive position than anything for us right now. We are going to have some kind of temporary setup over here so that we can start making bricks. Because with bricks, we can make proper bridges, and yeah, that's what we're going to need. So in addition to building over there, we are going to have a look at just building a very basic structure here on the beach, I guess right by the bees. Let's try not piss them off. Okay, well, one of our Mitsusunes is attacking deer. That's all right. It's okay to hunt. I just hope it doesn't try to hunt the bumble drones. Have a munch. Yeah. New lovers? Excuse me? Whom? Okay, I didn't see that coming. The master and the apprentice. Roses are red, violets are blue, and sugar is sweet, but not nearly as you. Manos and Lady May are a couple. The Lich and the Dryad. Okay, what an interesting mix. Oh, okay, and we got a man-hunter pack as well. Right. Driven mad, and after our blood, we have Erins. Okay, what is an Erin? It is a hyena, yet another monstrosity from alpha animals. It's commonly known as a corpse mouth, the perfect scavenger. They greatly prefer to feed on already dead animals rather than hunting them, but they're mad. They're mad currently, and no doubt they will be coming for our bones. We are already dead, so we're kind of the perfect prey for them. So what are we going to do about that then? I think we want to try and get over to this structure as fast as possible with everyone. Get moving, get grooving, vitate. It's probably not looking so good for you. Or maybe we're okay. Sometimes the man-hunting animals can be a little stronger. That's Randy. That's the Randy we know and love. The Black Gnat Nador have arrived from multiple locations, and there is a significant amount of them. For us just having started off, they're up here as well. You know what though? I feel like the manhunters might go for them first. We just need to make sure that we're getting everyone and that we're moving. Tyrant, you know what? Go mount on our Miso over here. This is going to be an interesting one indeed. We're just going to hang back on here for now, wait, see if they want to approach us, and, we'll just be ready for them. Not everyone has weapons right now, like Mordecai, just a shield. Tyrant, okay, you've got what you need, get a move on. Tyrant is also missing his wand. Unfortunately, it's just something that comes with moving. We don't get to keep everything. Yeah, they're kind of coming straight for us. They're hanging out, that's why. Okay, so we're probably going to have to deal with these horrific creatures and then everything else. Okay, Manos. Leandra, we're going to get you here as well. Let's see what we can do. They're kind of coming around the corner. Oh, that's a perfect death bolt right there, huh? Yeah, let's get casting. It's going across. Oh, I like it. One down already. Now, Ruby Ring of Ruin would be nice. What's our range like on these at the moment? Well, we can steal life from a big distance away. What about the Purple Sun? We could get a few of them with that. Let's see. We're charging it up currently. And there we go, Manos. A good bloody strike. We're going to do a Ring of Ruin on them in just a moment. We're kind of using all of our magical powers here. This is a nice change. I think we should be able to handle them once they start to get a little bit closer. Lady May, we're going to get you to pop around the corner there. Tyrant, you do have a whip, so we're going to get you moving up. And obviously, your friend there can help. And oh boy, yeah, I think we've got this group under control. Shouldn't take too much more to take them down. Lady May, I think, can start to strike even from back here, but it seems that they can too. They're only getting so close, watching for targets. Yeah. Okay, that's the first threat. Done and dusted. That, of course, leaves the raid, where right now, I don't know where they're hanging out. Okay, well, the northern group, they're still just chilling. Oh, and that western group, they're doing the same. The great thing about these guys, though, they're humans. They're humans. So we really want them to get nice and close so that we can capture as many of their bodies as possible. Lady May and Manos are going to be able to treat themselves. But of course, for now, we just kind of need to wait for them to come to us. I don't want our folks to be too far away. We could risk it. It'd be a little bit of a gamble. You know what? Screw it. Let's gamble. Go back to work. Oh, okay. One of the Erin is still around. Lady May, let's get you popping down here if we can, and we'll get you whipping. Just from where you are. Oh, it is trying to strike her. Oh, good work. She is using an excellent human leather torment whip, a very deadly weapon. I don't think that one's liable to get back up. We'll just leave them for now. Oh, there we go. And of course, the second that we get that little bit further away, they are beginning their assault. So everyone, I want you back and in position, please. Oh, and they're moving fast. They are moving fast. Mordecai, get down there. Manos, we might get you flying. Alternatively, we could look at blinking, but I think flight's cheaper. Only costs 10. Go ahead and fly on down there for us, my friend. Look at that Lich go. There he is. Back over here, thank you. And Mordecai, well, you're going to lead the enemy to us. I'm all right with that. And someone is trying to use Fireball. Yeah, we got casters here. Oh boy. And is that just, it's just Mitsune that's fighting. But it's kind of doing a good job. I'm not going to leave that alone though. Manos, I want you to fly over there. We're going to defend with these, smaller numbers. Leandra holding at that point. Mordecai, I want you here with your beast. Manos, we can fly in just a moment. Before we do though, let's just go chuck off a death bolt towards this lot. Faye, Bunny, and Neville. You're not going to know what hits you. And it's a pretty wide spread, but it's a nice spread. Shielding up. Vitate, get back here, thank you. You're going to lure the enemy right towards us. Leandra, you're going to have to do some work. Manos, we're nearly ready. Oh no. Oh no, you're down. Well, we can manage, can't we? There's two that are still good at the moment, and one that looks like it's maybe retreating. Oh, and the fighting has already started over here. Leandra Hayes going to work, Lady May striking, Manos doing work from behind. Honey is trying to get away. We're not going to let that happen, are we? No, what can we do? We're going to hit you with some manacles, but we need to get closer first. So let's just go blink out in front of you. Oh, and yeah, you can't run, can you? No. Manos is striking against Honey at the moment. A holy warrior. Leandra attacking from behind here. Oh, okay. Leandra's hurt. And Honey is down. Good work. Back over here, thank you. So we have 3 that are left that are trying to make their way around towards us. We've already got some heals going. That's okay. Everyone's back on full health. We do have Honey, who is still alive at the moment, but I believe you are a paladin, and, we don't need any more of them. No, so no Orb of Souls on you. I think our dragon is going to be okay. Let's see. No immediate danger, so we'll be able to recover from that. Rivet and Earl? Earl, yes. Rivet and Earl. And Rivet, what are you? Trolls. Sure, okay. We've got a lot of things going on here. A Chaos Mage, who's a dunce. Maybe we want to take that chaos magic from you. And Earl, well, we don't know what you are, but you're an asexual slob. Could be a paladin, maybe? Not sure if I recognize that. Could be priest. And of course, there are the trolls that we can kind of just make out there. Not our problem. At least they aren't right now. You guys are going to come along here, aren't you? Yeah, that's the shortest path. And some more magic for Lady May. We like that. And okay, the chaos magic bringing Neville back up onto his feet. We don't like that. No. I mean, it's just one body, right? It's just one body. We'll see. I don't want to let you go yet. And it looks like Honey is about to pop any moment now. Not that we need that paladin. Let's get Leandra Hayes moving up here as Earl is getting a little close for comfort. And Honey's back up now. Yeah, no, we don't want that. All right. We're going to put them on Search and Destroy just to take down those that remain. Cassandra, Rabbit, and Chung, they're all taking off. Yeah, Honey, you're not going to be up for much longer. Mordecai, chase her down, and wow, is there anything left? Yeah, no, there's still some left. I don't think they're going to be able to get the others. Oh, Neville maybe. Neville is slowing down a lot. Yeah, not looking good for you. And it looks like Mizu on the other side is back up and in action. All right, folks, let's let you go back to your business. You probably will need some rescuing. And we do have a Martin over here. A Martin that is not that useful. We're going to mark you for finishing off. Yeah, you're just going to heal. I still think it would be worth us giving you some kind of proper care. So let's have a look. Oh, Dryad Resting Rune. And a double one. I see. Okay, so that'll be for Lady May when we get round to bedrooms. For the time being, we're just going to chuck an animal sleeping spot over here. And we might have to do some rescuing. Oh, it looks like Mordecai's already tending. Thank you, Mordecai. We appreciate that. And Tyrant, Thank you. Now, as much as I would like Lady May to get some more experience, I think we're just going to use Manos here to bring back these 5. And we can't really be picky at this stage with our dead. Right now, we just need many hands, as they will make light work for us. Okay, we're going to position it just off towards the side so that we don't accidentally bring back the Erin. Let's see who we get out of this. Hopefully, all. And yeah, we do have all. We're going to go and line them up on the side there just so we can see if they are actually useful. Yeah, not so much. Faye, a little bit more. Earl, not really. And Sari, kind of the same deal there. So really, Faye is the only one that I think we might actually keep long term. The others, no. So I think Faye will get a name. The rest of them, they'll just stay as they are for the time being. Faye, you shall be known as Daniru Ban. The dead are getting to work, and we do have more dead on this map. Let's make sure that they get hauled. Well, we have at least 2 human corpses. I think we'll give those ones to Lady May. We have our very first bricks being cut by Tyrant over here currently, and we're going to use those to replace some of the blocks that are here so that we can actually do some proper construction on this thing. Alternatively, we could build fresh from like down here, and I think we'll do that. We'll kind of leave this as perhaps just a dining room or something like that. We'll still have our bridges stretching between each of these points. So we've got a few more stone cutting spots just in our little hut, and we actually have more bodies just hanging around than I thought. So Lady May, we're going to get you to pop on down here. Any more magic? 2 more points. So let's go for powered creations. That's nearly maxed out at this point, and this will mean we'll have 4 more dead to our name. We will have to make sure that she's going to be able to maintain all of these dead, but I think we should be okay. Yeah, we'll manage. And of course, having a look at this group here will make sure that there aren't any standouts among them, and it doesn't look like that's the case. So they are temporary workers. But already, we have quite the workforce. And you might be able to tell that we are stockpiling a load of wood here. I'm thinking this will be more of a dock than anything, and we're going to have other things just kind of spanning off of here. Because walking on the water is so slow, our enemies and us should almost always want to come this way first. And we can work with that. We can have other little bridges going off towards the side that archers or, folks with whips might be able to stand on and just kind of whip our enemies as they're coming past. There are many options for us when it comes to defense on a lake such as this. Oh, and let us not forget that Manos does also have the ability to drop the level of water down further. So we could create something of a moat around where we actually end up building. We'll give ourselves some room to grow first of all, though. Well, that's nice. We got ourselves a psychic soothe. And you might be able to tell that we are making a pen for some of our more roamy animals, devil sheep and whatnot. And over here, things are starting to come together a little bit. We have our first space. This is going to be a smaller crafting room. This is going to serve as our temple. We will need some bigger spaces, but it takes a while to get these heavier bridges put in place, so it's going to have to do for now. You know what? I actually have changed my mind on what the space is going to be. This is going to be a research space. It is important that we get our research going sooner rather than later, so that's what it's going to have to be. And with our research on the go, we've got Dryad research again. The stars are right as well, although unfortunately, no cult sacrifices. Not anymore, not without that book. Well, isn't this strangely nice? Manos and Lady May just hanging out on the bridge while their undead minions scurry past. It looks like the platform for our second structure is done. This is going to be our temple. It's going to be small to start with, but it should be able to contain everything that we need to get going. And I guess we don't necessarily need to have a roof on it. We are still going to have walls protecting it all. It might be nice to have it open to the sky. We are going to need some steel for our ideogram, and there is some on the map in the form of sarcophagi and, well, I guess just sarcophagi. Oh, we've got some walls. Okay, now we're talking. And no doubt there could be other locations like that. Interesting. Probably nothing in there, but we'll keep our eyes out for little structures like that. Here we go, more steel. A drought. Interesting. I don't know how that's going to affect the forest. We'll keep an eye on things. I imagine the trees will survive, but everything else, maybe not. One thing that's going to be very different about this space is that it's growing year-round here, I believe. Well, in her time here, Lady May has managed to max out all of the Raise Undead stuff and now has yet another point. So, Fog of Torment? Yeah, I feel like we have to. With that Psychic Soothe ending, our temple has finished construction. We can do a caster fiesta here. We can take away some magic. We can also do a secret party. I'd very much like to do that, as Leandra Hayes would be wanting to try and give her a little bit of extra magic for a while. So let's see, we're going to target Leandra. Manos as the Ashwalker is going to be focusing on this. We do need to have more pews. Right now we are limited, but it'll have to do. Interestingly enough, I don't know if all of these pews are linked. I think it's only linking those two right now, which is unusual. I guess maybe because the way that they're facing, we might need to somewhat change the shape of this. It is going to be a little cramped in here. We're managing though. Come on, Manos, you've got this. Let's see, Leandra. Well, we didn't get a sound. It's completed. Did you get a side point? You did. Psycasts. What kind of Psycaster are you? Night Stalker. Okay. Not what I was intending for you to go down, really, but Night Stalker does kind of sound fun. Darkness. Select a target to generate an orb of obfuscating darkness. We also have dark vision, allowing her to see in night. I mean, all of that sounds like fun. Leandra Hayes, you are now a Night Stalker. We'll start with dark vision. Why not? And that does also mean that we're probably going to need you to be meditating just a little longer. We'll give it a little bit of extra meditation to Tyrant as well, as Tyrant is a wild speaker, right? Yeah. We've got Crop Burst and Bramble Maze. Chaotic energy. I think now that we have those two structures in place, we are going to have to start getting our other essentials up and ready. Like a semi-crescent moon, this structure will be our crafting area. Oh, we no longer have a flesh crafter now as well. We are going to need one of our folks to step up and take the role. Lady May? I feel like that might be fitting. Flesh crafter. There we go. This new responsibility falls upon you as we have some visitors arriving. What kind of visitors? Oh, dwarves from the kingdom under the mountain. And they have some things to trade, so let's see what Dana has for us. Generally, the dwarves, they only seem to want to trade in dwarvish goods. We'll give them a shot, though. Oh, well, we can get rid of some of our bad stuff. And of course, there isn't really anything that we want to buy from them. The magicites are maybe, but it's expensive. Tyrant has another psi level, just from meditating alone. So now, Word of Animal, that'll allow him to soothe an animal using a psychic suggestion, calming a man-hunting animal, or it's useful for taming. Oh boy. What could we tame? I mean, I feel like there's still trolls on the map. There's a few things. Wild boars, trolls. I wonder if we could potentially tame a troll. I'm gonna get him to move down here and see if we can try and use it on this sleeping thing. Alright, it's taken him a bit to get here, but he got here in the end. Let's see. Okay, it's awake. Oh boy. Tamed. You did it. You just straight up tamed a troll. Consuming grass. Training? Yeah. Let's train the troll. Oh my gosh, the possibilities of that, if we can get some bigger animals wandering in on the map, I like those possibilities. The trees are starting to die out. We are in fall currently, so I think that's maybe one of the reasons why, but it's also the drought. The drought is definitely taking effect. We've got a few growing zones that we're going to try and get going in these areas. Gotta say, the fences don't really fit together all that well. These elven gates will probably just use regular gates, or even just regular fences. Oh my gosh, no way, you can ride on the trolls. Fantastic. More visitors. deathjacks this time, and it doesn't look like they have anything to trade, but I'm sure they're eager to see the place, and we have had a few changes since we've last checked in. We are starting to expand out this living area here. Not that the dead really need living areas, but I feel like it's important to have the semblance of that. And of course, Lady May is still alive. It would be nice to have a space for her. Large monster. Okay. Well, I believe Tyrant's ability is still on cooldown. That is... wow. Oh, wait, it's dead? It just died. How did it die? And what is it? A dead body of a Devilio. What does that mean? Due to its enhanced metabolism, it must constantly seek out prey. It is extremely violent. It just arrived here dead. Did it starve to death? Is that something? Its skull was shattered. How? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because Manos, we are going to bring this creature back from the dead. So, get a move on, good sir. Well, here we go. Yeah, there's nothing else here, right? Just a marble chunk? Okay. Raise undead, my friend. Bring this thing back to life. With 329 mana, he's got a lot of mana going on, and yup, that's it. That's the thing. This great big creature here, and it's difficult to grab, but yeah, welcome. And it looks like Manos is able to ride on this creature. Well, isn't that just splendid? It doesn't seem to have any kind of like spitting attacks, but even so, I think we are going to be able to make use of this as a war mount. It's a minor train for Manos. Our temple is doing better. We have our secret sculpture in there now and a number of these runed columns, which means that everything is as it should be for now. We don't have the same amount of pews as we need to be able to have them for everyone, but we can always look at expanding somewhat after we've got these spaces done. Aha! And perhaps in our final threat of the day, Nord's people from Wilpo's clan have arrived. They are approaching from multiple angles and they're ready to tunnel should they need to. Look at them all, huh? Well, we're going to call our folks back and get them ready to defend. Some of them are kind of all over the place, so we're going to send our dead in to take care of these ones that are just hanging out. Leandra Hayes, you should be able to handle these ones, right? We're not going to have the same kind of deal going down, huh? Take down Scarred here. Oh, that was a decent strike against your head, although that's an even better one. Well, that's that group done. And do we want them to flee? Not really, so let's go take a strike at you, Sievert. Oh, okay, well I guess you are going to get away then. White Donkey, you might be trouble. Let's get everyone on this platform here. The rest of us are just up in the center. Oh, of course you're going after him, aren't you? Tell you what, let's just go search and destroy. I don't want to lose our Mitsu, but I don't know if we're going to. You've already killed one of them and you killed the other and got them to flee. Ah, we love that. Leandra trying to chase down Tokesun, it looks like, but Tokesun isn't going to last very long. Not against Mitsuzune. And oh yeah, Leandra Hayes finishes the job. I'm not sure where the northern crew is at all. We've got some making their way down, but they're so interspersed. We're just going to let everybody search and destroy. Red Tapir and White Ant going after our Mitsu over here. Our dead are rolling in. Vitate on the back of the troll. And Leandra Hayes is here to cause a little bit of trouble for our enemies who have decided that they are going to try and stay. Oh no, trying to flee now, but you're not going to get away. Ah, well, White Ant managed to disarm Leandra. We won't have that. Go pick up your blade and get back to it. Well, that enemy is well and truly fleeing. Jogger running off there. I'd say that that was a pretty good defense. Now, as they were all over the show, there was no real telling where they were going to show up. Looks like all the bodies are going to pile up there, though. And up top, an animal transport pod has crashed down containing Nina, female Fenrir. Let's see if we can save you, eh? We'll create an animal sleeping spot over by the medicine here, and we'll get maybe Bunny to go and fetch you. Let's see if you can survive. Bleeding out in 4 hours? It's a maybe. And Legion, that is a maybe that we are going to be answering in the next episode. I would like to thank you for joining me for our first episode here on Ash Lake. This is about the start of what will be yet another grand settlement. What secrets shall be unlocked out here on the water? Only time will tell. And speaking of telling, fantastic segue here. If you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. As for now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.